The Dude, The Weather Underground, and Jeff Bezos are all on this day. Welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is March 6, 2023. It is the 65th day of the year. You got 300 days left. It is the 10th Monday in the 10th week and the 76th day of winter. There are 14 days left until spring. Today is Day of the Dude. Day of the Dude is celebrated on March 6 every year to commemorate the North American release of the movie The Big Lebowski in 1998. If you've never seen The Big Lebowski, I would suggest it. It is in my top 10 movies that you have to see. The movie follows a man named Jeff Lebowski. He's just this laid-back dude that chooses a life of simplicity, peace, and happiness. He enjoys the little things in life like listening to music, bowling, and drinking with some friends. The movie stars Jeff Bridges as Jeff Lebowski. It's got Steve Buscemi in there and John Goodman. It also has Julianne Moore, John Turturro, Sam Elliott, Tara Reid, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Dom Herrera. Great movie. Basically, there's a mix-up with another man named Jeff Lebowski, and his life gets turned upside down for a while. Interesting fact, if you've seen the movie or you do see the movie, watch the character that's played by Steve Buscemi. His name's Donnie in the movie. He's really not there. He's a figment of John Goodman's imagination. If you watch the movie, you'll see that whenever they're with the dude, Jeff Lebowski, he never talks to Donnie, only John Goodman does. This holiday looks to promote ease and simplicity in society, being able to easily let things go and just go with the flow. The lifestyle the dude leads in this movie has sort of inspired this religion, philosophy thing known as dudism. Now, this movie wasn't immediately a box office success. It actually kind of floundered. Over time, it gained a cult following. If you are one of these people that follows dudism, you're known as a dudist. On the Day of the Dude, bowling tournaments are held to celebrate. There are also discussions about the dude philosophy. There you drink White Russians, which is what he drank in the movie, and a lot of costume and trivia contests. The word dude was initially used as a reference to clothes or well-dressed men. Over time, its meaning had changed to refer to people of all genders. The word gained popularity in the surfing culture during the 1960s when it was used just to refer to another guy. It started showing up in music and movies and so many other different formats, and these days the dude is one of the most used words, and it really has different meanings. But if you've never seen The Big Lebowski, I would definitely check it out. John Turturro's character in there, the Jesus, is pretty interesting, and they tried to spin it off into another movie and it was horrible. So if you see the Jesus, The Big Lebowski, the Jesus, don't watch it. All right, let's see what else March 6th has given us. 1836, the Texas Revolution, the Battle of the Alamo. After a 13-day siege by an army of 3,000 Mexican troops, 187 Texas volunteers, including frontiersman Davy Crockett and Colonel Jim Bowie, are killed as the fort is captured by the Mexican army. 1899, Bayer registers aspirin as a trademark. 1933, the Great Depression, Franklin D. Roosevelt declares a bank holiday, closing all U.S. banks and freezing all financial transactions. 1967, the Cold War, Joseph Stalin's daughter defects to the United States. His granddaughter lives here in Portland, Oregon. She's a artist. 1970, an explosion at the Weather Underground safe house in Greenwich Village kills 3 people. 1975, for the first time, the Zapruder film of the assassination of John F. Kennedy is shown in motion to a national TV audience by Robert J. Groden and Dick Gregory. 1992, the Michelangelo computer virus begins to affect computers. This was one of the first big computer viruses, and we were all scared to death of it. I didn't get it. My computers were okay, but still, it was pretty scary. 2018, Forbes names Jeff Bezos as the world's richest person for the first time at $112 billion net worth. Premiered on March 6, 2020, Amazing Stories. This is a television series where filmmakers were given the green light to transport viewers to vast worlds of wonder. This series was created by Steven Spielberg. Now, in the 1980s, he did a series of the same name. This time, he was just kind of a producer of it. But it's actually a really, really good show. Sadly, it only lasted one season and they only had 5 episodes. I don't think it was because it was bad. I think it's just Steven Spielberg. That's all he wanted to do. Born on March 6, 1947, Rob Reiner, director of memorable films such as Stand By Me, excellent movie, When Harry Met Sally, pretty good movie, A Few Good Men, I thought it was okay, and The Princess Bride, one of the greatest fantasy movies ever made. He also acted in a number of films, including Sleepless in Seattle, Primary Colors, Ed TV, and The Wolf of Wall Street. He attended Beverly Hills High School with Richard Dreyfuss, Bonnie Franklin, and Albert Brooks. He is the son of actor Carl Reiner and was married to Penny Marshall from 1971 to 1981 and later married Michelle Singer in 1989. He has children named Tracy, Jake, Nick, and Ronnie. And if you don't know, he also played Meathead in All in the Family. Died on March 6, 1820, Harriet Tubman, escaped slave who became an abolitionist and Union spy during the Civil War and rescued over 300 slaves using the Underground Railroad, a network of secret routes and safe houses that aided runaway slaves. She also fought for women's suffrage at the end of the Civil War. She worked as a slave for James Cook, checking muskrat traps in the marshes. She helped John Brown recruit men for his raid on Harper's Ferry in West Virginia in 1859. Her exact date of birth is unknown, and there are varying accounts of when she was born. Historians think her birth year was 1822 based on records, but her death certificate says 1815, and her gravestone says 1820. She died of pneumonia on March 6, 1913. Here's the thing, some people claim she died on March 10th, so she could have died on March 10th, but we're putting her in here anyway. Alright, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a great day, and be nice to each other.